Welcome to Immense Music. It's your boy Cochise.
And you already know who it is. Yeah, it's your boy Mike Droski, Young Michael Dollar. You know, make the whole holla. Now just, what's up with y'all, man? So good to be back. Can y'all even hear me? Because I feel like I can't hear myself. Maybe I just need to speak up. Nah, don't speak up.
Yes,
I was just messing around. What's good? Man, it's been a long time. I'm just happy to be back.
It is. I see. You super happy. Yeah. Super excited.
Man.
I feel like I need to let some of that energy off.
You know what? Hey, if I can't be excited about the show, how I'm gonna get the fans excited? You know, man, don't nobody want to listen to nobody just down and with monotone. And, hey, well, hello, welcome back.
Dude, is it just me or he sound like a bad monologue?
Yeah, bro, I'm just happy. I sound like a bad monologue, bro.
But you good though. You
man,
good.
Father's Day tomorrow, shit. Man.
Oh, okay. So there we go.
Bro.
Now we get to it. He ready for Father's Day.
Damn, bro, sorry if I'm not a Debbie Downer like y'all. Hey, yo, you just got off vacation. What you still jet lag?
Anyway.
Oh, crybaby boy.
You okay?
I'm good.
Come
on.
After the ball.
Huh?
Coming after the ball.
Yeah. Hey.
All right. Anyway, today is June 18th. Debbie, Judy not with us today. She's at a bodybuilding competition.
Maybe you gotta. I know they're gonna ask the same question I asked. Is she in it or is she?
No, she's not in it. She just watched one of her friends, actually her trainers, in it. So good luck to her. It's actually downtown, I think, in the Omni or somewhere around there. So.
Oh, right on.
Shout out to them.
Yeah.
All right, and so since Judy's not here, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and take over the birthdays.
All right. Well,
are you gonna pay attention?
No, probably not.
All right, this is between me, you, and the fans.
I mean, because do I ever pay attention to you?
Of course not. So,
yeah, so I only know why you asked.
Okay, now today's birthday, I know Droski ain't gonna like because it's not down his lane. It's the Blake Shelton. He's 40 today.
Country dude?
The country dude, Blake Shelton.
Is that the dude on America's Got Talent? Oh, it used to be or something like that?
I don't know. He's on The Voice.
Oh, one of them shows. My bad.
One.
They all the same to me. Sorry.
See, he just naming shows.
Yup.
And then what if I say it's wrong? He's like, they're all the same. That covers everything.
Yup.
He's like,
he's never wrong.
Yeah, it's never wrong. It's a catch-all. Legend Paul McCartney is 74 today.
Ooh.
Still doing music, man. That dude's been doing it for a long time.
Pay $100K a day.
You probably somewhere close to it.
Nah.
Do you ever watch the Man Code on MTV?
Yeah.
You know that cute little girl Melody Iglesias? Yeah. She's her birthday today. She's 29.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. She's very pretty. So yeah, those were, you say wasn't that hot? And then Renee Olstead, you probably don't know her. She was on a show. Never mind. You know what? I forgot the show, but anyways, her birthday. Happy birthday. I'm a fan.
Also, tomorrow is the president's birthday, Mr. Barack Obama. Hey, President Obama. So, hey, shout out to him. Happy birthday, sir. I like my president.
Is your president's black? Lambo's blue.
Shoot, if I had a Lambo, it would be true.
Oh my gosh! All right, well, yeah. So those are the birthdays. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. And if you're a fan of those, send them a letter, write them, tweet them, Facebook them, Instagram them, Snapchat them, whatever. Get in touch with them. Stalk them. Don't stalk them.
Don't do that. That celebrities fighting back. Now, so you got Justin Bieber talking about he ain't even taking pictures with fans no more, because it's getting ridiculous. Apparently, Chris Brown, the chick broke in his house. Man, I don't know. Being a celebrity is a dangerous thing nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Who'd ever thought?
Well, anyway.
Yeah, I want the fortune, bump the fame, like Tupac said. Yeah.
All right, that's a good one. Anyway, so How was your week been, Mr. Droski?
It was good, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't better than yours.
I mean, what? Because I was in Colombia.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can't see it on the air, but you know I'm rocking
Yeah,
the
Colombian
flag,
jewelry and stuff. Yeah,
my Colombian bracelets. I got a Medellin in Bogota. Yeah, man, it's crazy stories. I'm gonna tell you about that when we get back. But first, let's go to some more music. When we come back, I'll let you know how it was.
All right on. Looking forward to it.
Do it right now.
You got pussy?
Welcome back to Immense Music. It's your boy Cochise.
Oh man, and it's Mike Droski.
Yeah,
Wow.
and Judy Love is not here, but you know she's here in not in memory, but you know in thought. So yeah. Anyway, so I promised y'all a story, and so I guess I'll give y'all a story. You don't want to hear the story?
Of course.
Oh, okay, yeah. So anyway, I went to Colombia this past week for like 10 days, and it was very fun. I left on a Thursday. I took Aeromexico down there, and this is the thing about it, right? I speak a little bit of Spanish, but I don't speak fluent Spanish, right? I went down my homeboy. He speaks more Spanish than me, but once again not fluent. And we left at a DFW airport, and when we got there, expected English, but Aeromexico, no. Spanish from the jump. Boarding pass, blah, 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 blah. I don't know what's going on. I get my passport, I get my boarding pass, I walk in, and that's how my trip started. And it was Spanish from then on out.
So you understand that.
I mean, you pick up a little bit of Spanish, but I mean, for the most part, it's not, it's all Spanish. So, if you look really intense in the store. You speak Spanish, don't you, Droski?
See.
So, anyway, we get down to the first night. We get down to Bogota. I'm asking my homeboy. I'm like, where are we checked in? Like, where we checked in? What hotel we at? He keeps on giving me this place called City Place, right? He's not giving the name of the hotel. So we get there, like real quick, check in, and then we turn around and we meet our third friend that was already down there. We leave and go out to a bar, right, to watch the Colombia soccer game. We watching it. We having a good time. It's fun, super fun, right? And we're having like dancing, just everything. It's just a great time. You know what I mean? We're having a blast. Anyway, so then somehow I get separated from the group, right? So I guess
You always separate. I swear to God, this is not anything new.
So somehow I get separated from the group, and then I find myself in a club, and this club is like all white furniture, and then it's nothing but like a few dudes sitting around, but mostly just pretty girls in a circle, right? I'm just like, wow, this is weird. And then one girl's like, hey, do you want a massage? And so this is what I'm thinking in my head, right? Because when I got there, my friend that was already there was like, hey, I just went to the Hilton, I got me a good massage. I'm feeling pretty good right now, right? But he went to the Hilton and got a real massage, and I'm sitting here.
In the club.
And it's a club, all these girls, and I'm like, it's not the typical club that I'm used to seeing. And so I'm like, all right. I said, yeah, I'll take a massage. So it takes me upstairs, lays me down like on this like couch thing, and like there's a red light, and I'm like, yo, this might be a brothel. This might be a brothel. So I get my massage, right? Get my massage, and then she says, hey, you want any other services? So now I'm like, yeah, this is definitely a brothel. So I say, well, let me have another massage. Because, I don't really I don't really want to have sex with a hooker. So I get another massage, and then she asked me, she says, sexo. And I was like, no, thank you. I'm ready to go. So I leave. I go downstairs, but now remember, I don't remember where, it's a true story. I don't remember where my hotel is.
Tell me the story off there with the correct details. All right?
I promise.
With the real details.
Oh, yeah. Like, I'm telling you, all the girls in Colombia were gorgeous. All of them. Like 98%. Like a Colombian 3 is like an American 9. Yeah, they all walk around. They're all in shit. If you ever get a chance to go, you should go. Anyway, so I'm like, how did I end up in the brothel? So I'm trying to leave, and now it's like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. I get in a taxi cab. I'm going around the streets of Columbia trying to find my hotel. Anyway, I don't remember where it is. The cab driver dropped me off. So I'm walking around. Anyway, long story short.
You walk around in Columbia?
Long story short.
He walked around Fort Worth lost, so you know what? It's been going on for years. This ain't new.
This is normal.
Yeah.
Long story short.
I'm not shocked at all.
Long story short, I was in Columbia lost in in the Harry Hines part of Columbia from 2 in the morning to I finally found my place at 11 a.m. So almost.
So you spent 9 hours looking for your hotel. You didn't ping, pinned it on the map.
Let me know. I forgot to tell you. My phone was lost at this point.
You lost your phone?
Yes.
It was probably pickpocketed.
No, I left my phone. I left it in a taxi.
Yeah.
No. So I'm telling you, Mike, Columbia not as dangerous as people say it was. The police don't even have guns. So.
Nah, I understand. Hey, just never mind.
You know what I'm saying.
From 2 to 11.
Yeah, he lost for 9.
Well, I mean, at some point I got a taxi, cab. I got a taxi probably about after a few hours of walking. I got a taxi. I was like, hey, I don't know where to go. I said, take me back to the airport. Went to the airport. I tried to retrace my steps, and then we went to a hotel. It's a long story. It involves police and that stuff. But anyway, long story short, I got back to my room by 11 o'clock, right? And that was the first night.
Had you been to the hotel already?
I had been there just to drop my stuff off real quick.
And you have nothing? You had the room key? Anything
yes,
with the hotel name?
I did have the room
or
key.
Address
I
on
had
it.
the room key, but the room key was solid white. Solid white. So, yeah, because trust me, everybody asked for the room key. The police asked for the room key. The taxi driver asked for the room key. Everybody asked for the room key. I gave them the room key, and they said the same thing. Es en Blanca.
They knew where it was at?
No.
Oh, it's
just
all white. Oh,
I
gotcha.
thought you spoke Spanish, man.
No, I thought that was the name of the hotel.
No. Anyway, it ended up not being a hotel. It was an apartment complex that was renting out for a hotel. So that's part of the confusion with the whole thing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Did you see that when you went in the first?
No, because I went in real quick, and I'm I thought this might be a hotel. I never been there before. I thought this might be how hotels work. You know what I'm saying? Because it was not like a Hilton or just a different type of hotel.
Like a Motel 6.
No, not like a Motel 6. It was not like a Motel 6. It was a nice night. It was nice room.
Into the room, they had to go outside to go check in.
No, you can go in. And you go upstairs. It's like
All
imagine
the rooms were in the hallway, or were the rooms
it was like a
facing outside?
It's like if you lived in a
La Quinta.
No, like a loft, you know how loft.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? How you
upstairs, down to the side?
No, it's just one story.
Okay.
but you know how lofts are you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was kind of like that. You lived in. Yes, it was real. It was real play. And so that's how it was.
No, just anyway, what's the second night? What else happened?
Okay. You went back got the chick. What happened to the chick?
What?
The one you got massaged by. What happened to her?
She stayed back at the club.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Second night. All right. Second night. After we leave, whatever. So I'm at the room. My friends are like, "Oh my gosh, we were worried about you." And trying to figure out what happened. I told them the story. They were like, "It's crazy, super crazy." And then one of my homeboys, he had met a girl online, and she was kind of hanging out with us and kind of showing us around.
Okay.
And so she spoke English and Spanish, so she was a big help. And so big help.
Oh, okay.
She was a big help.
Okay.
And then she was the one that told me that she said prostitution was legal there. And I was like, really? I said, I was wondering why nobody's really. I wonder why I was the only one freaking out about me being a brothel.
No shit.
Yeah, so she.
Then you went back and got it.
No.
Yeah, he still ain't gonna get no.
Yeah,
he was dry the whole day, the whole time, the whole week and a half.
Hey,
Got
man.
lost, couldn't find it.
I'm a good Christian dude. I don't just be going out sleeping with everybody. So, anyway,
Hey, the Bible say obey the law of the land. That is not illegal.
Anyway, but see, I know the time. Anyway, so So next night we go out. We're going to another club. We're having another good time, drinking and whatever. Blah 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 blah. And then we're getting ready to leave, right? Because like the strip is kind of, I would say, similar to. Do you remember how Lower Greenville used to be?
Yeah, when I went down there.
Yeah, when you used to be.
I
I was about to say, don't act like you don't know. Okay, like Lower Greenville are like Deep Ellum, kind of, a place where there's a strip and like a bunch of clubs,
bunch of bars where you can bar hop.
Yeah, places like that. But it's like club and like it's dancing. And remember, all the girls are super pretty. Yeah.
And you ain't try to holler at none of them.
I mean, we over here, we talking and stuff, but like once again, everybody speaks Spanish. And so,
all you gotta know is muy bonita. That's all you gotta say. Like very pretty. Me gusta. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna take you down there. I'm gonna take you down there and see what you do.
Bro, I'll be fluent. I ain't fluent, but I'll be fluent in a week.
They were choosing though. I thought the Colombians like black men.
Like, see, the thing is,
like
there's some black Colombians out there.
Yeah.
They like the ones who spin.
And that's the thing. See, the thing is, they said a lot of when I was going down there, they said, because I went with a white dude, and one of the Colombians said it's going to be harder for me to get girls down there because I look like I'm from there, where they're like a white dude looks really white, and they said that's probably a reason to help me out when I was lost because I looked like I was from there.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? I look more local.
What?
That
sounds like backwards. Because if you were from there, you would know where you were going. All right. Anyway.
I mean, I wouldn't like walking in a circle.
No. I still, like if they thought you were from there, they would probably would. Huh?
That's why they helped him out because
yeah, because he was from there. I would assume they would have helped the tourists out first because they know they lost because they don't know where they're going.
They probably would try to rob the tourists.
Okay. Alright.
So anyway, next night we're chilling, and then we're getting ready to head back. It's like 1 or 2 o'clock, and this girl comes running up to me and was like, "Oh my gosh, where are you from?" I say, "Texas." And she was like, "I love Texas so much." I'm like, "Okay, this is weird." I said,
"She's flirting, bro."
And then I was like, "All right, cool." And she was like, "All right." She's like, "Hey, I want to introduce you to somebody." She's like, grabs my hand, and I'm like, "All right." So I'm going. I'm like, but I'm not trying to lead the group because I left the group last night. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay. So she takes like a few people back, and she's like, "Hey, this is my boyfriend." I was like, "Okay."
See, I told you she was flirting.
I said, "Okay, this is weird." She's like, "What's up?" And she's like, "He's trying to learn English because he wants to do something in the States and this and that."
Oh, that was her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she said you were her boyfriend.
No,
no.
She
came to introduce you to her boyfriend.
She introduced me to her boyfriend.
Wow.
I was like, "This is weird."
Yeah.
And me and our guy were like, "That's weird." I'm like, "Is this happening in a lot of Columbia?" She was like, I said, "All right."
She thought.
So I'm like, all right, cool. So
that's what it sounded like, a setup.
So we're sitting here, blah blah blah. We're talking, and then we're walking, and they're like, "Hey, you like girls?" And we're like, "Yeah, we like girls." And so we're like, "Hey."
They had to ask.
No.
How are you dressed for them to ask you if you like girls?
Like a little scarf or something?
He had that same scarf on his head.
No, I'm saying, like, no, it was like.
Oh,
like,
sorry.
Yeah, they had
No, I know what happened there.
Okay,
No.
cool.
Yeah, no, I was just, no, it was like, they asked, like, our group, like a group of 3
Okay.
dudes. And so they're like, "Hey, y'all like girls?" We're like, "Yeah." So they said, "Hey," so we're like, "We're here."
I like girls.
And then, we go, what was that?
I'm still laughing, bro.
And so we go, and then we go to a club, and we go upstairs, and I was like, "Yo, this looks familiar." I said, "This looks familiar." It's not the same club, right? It's not the same club, but
it's same setup.
Yeah, it's white furniture. A bunch of girls dancing, and I'm sitting here like, "Damn, these girls brought me to another brothel." And then some of my friends are like, "This is where you went other day?" I was like, "No, it's not. It's a whole new brothel." And so we're sitting there chilling, and then this and that and that and this, and so we're dancing, and we're dancing with the girls, and we're drinking and stuff, and then I get a tap on my shoulder, and I turn around, and it's the taxi driver from the night before. He was like, "Friend, you remember me?" And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, da-da-da. He was kept on trying to say something, but he got too excited. It was going too fast in Spanish. I know he was saying. I was like, I said, talk to her. And so this and that. And so I don't know what he said to her, but we're sitting there going, and then the music shuts off, and everybody's like, shh, be quiet. The police are outside. And I'm like, I thought it was illegal. She's like, yeah. I thought it was legal. She's like, yeah, it is legal, but this is an unlicensed brothel. They don't have a license for it, so they can't be too loud. And I'm just like, they done got us into an unlicensed brothel in a place where stuff's legal. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I'm a tourist.
Go to jail and come on.
You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. So then, it's quiet for like 10, 15 minutes. You know, people still up there. It's like almost like a speakeasy at this point. You know? And so we're sitting here, and they're talking to different. They're still up there murmuring, and then the taxi driver's still trying to talk to me about something, and then everybody's talking, and then our guy like grabs me and my friends like, "Let's go." She's like, "Let's go." So I'm like, all right, well, if the locals say let's go, let's get out of here. So we go down the stairs, but they're not letting anybody out. The taxi driver and his friends kind of slowly walking, up the top of the stairs. And she's like, nah, let's go. And then she's looking kind of scared. And then the girl that was like, you from Texas? She's trying to leave too, right? So I'm like, what the heck's going on? You know what I mean? So then the doors open up, and those girls shoot out of the club, right? So we're like walking. Go running, and then we're just running. It's like, come on, don't stop, let's go. Ends up, the taxi dude was like some sort of like low level criminal. We're trying to get some stuff started. So, so we were running from him. We got back to the hotel.
He probably stole your phone, man. Trying to tell you.
No, because when I met him, I already lost it.
Okay.
Yeah. And so that was the second night.
Damn, it was a bit
Too close to jail.
Yeah.
Go, man. I ain't going. I'm sitting over there.
That's the second night. And we had that night on Snapchat somewhere, so you can actually see that night. Anyway, but we're going to go to some more music, and we'll be back. I can continue the story if we have time. Welcome back to Your Men's Music. It's your boy Cochise.
Yeah, and Droski.
So anyway, you heard about day 1, day 2. That was in Bogota, Colombia. Day 3, we actually flew out to Medellin. Yeah, we flew out to Medellin. And if you know about Medellin, you know about Medellin. Medellin is like, it's where the Medellin cartel was, Escobar, all them, Madrina, Godmother, all those people were out there in Medellin back in the 80s. So yeah, we flew out there. And see, this is now Bogota is like New York. It's like cities, and you walk the streets. It's like Michael Jackson impersonators. Like there's people out there performing. It's like New York. There's buildings everywhere, like little local shops. Medellin is like California. Like it's like models out there, and it's like big nice soccer fields where they're like playing in like jerseys, like every team has a jersey and a referee, and then there's like a workout place, like just outside they have like workout equipment where people just outside working out because they really care how they look at Medellin. Like Medellin's a place to see and be seen, Okay. And so that's where we were the second night, and everybody's a lot more like laid back. Like people were wearing sandals and stuff in Medellin. Like in Bogota, people were wearing like suits and jeans, and they were like walking, moving.
Yeah.
And Medellin was way more laid back. So we're third night at Medellin, and we're going, and then we can't find, like once again, the third dude, he left early to go there, and me and the other dude, we left the same time, and we couldn't find the room, so we stopped at this hostel, and at this hostel we see this redheaded dude, tall redheaded dude. He looks like Andrew P. E. Newman from Mad TV with long red hair. You know what I'm talking about?
Dude on the
dude on the cover. Yeah, he looks like him, but with like long red hair.
The fact that you knew his name is impressive.
And so he's sitting on the couch watching a soccer game with these two girls, And we go in there. We want to charge. My friend wanted to charge his phone, and so that's where, because it went dead. So that's where the address is. And so he finally charges it, and we leave. Go to the house. We go to our Airbnb, get situated, which is like right down the street from where the hostel was. And we go get situated. Everything's cool. And then
how long did y'all stay there?
well, we got there like night, so we just kind of spent the night there. How much time we stayed in Madian? We stayed in Madian like 3 days. Okay, so then we the second night. So then the next day we woke up. We went to get some breakfast, and we see the redheaded dude again at this like coffee shop with the two girls, and he's like,
He just stands out.
yeah, because he's a big redheaded dude. He's like, hey, if you got Indian directions, you can just ask me.
Is that how he said it?
Yeah, that's how it sounds.
All right.
They sound like a complete stoner. We're like, okay, cool. And so we go wherever later on, and we're talking, and then we were looking for someone. We were like, hey, I think the redhead dude might know where it is, right? And so we asked him, and he's like, yeah, I know where you can get some jerseys. We'll call it jerseys, right? He's like, I know you can get some jerseys. Mm-hmm. And so he's like, all right, and so we're talking to him, and then he was just, going on and on about some weird stuff. He's like monotone, and like at some point I'm like, I think this dude might be crazy, right? But it was too late, because the third dude had already invited him. He was like, hey, you should come back to the apartment with us and like hang out. So I'm like, oh man. So he comes back. So he's like, all right, this is great, because he was talking about his last night in Bogota or in Medellin.
He was trying to find somewhere to stay.
Yeah, he said, I'm tired of staying at hostels. I just kind of want to, I don't really want to pay any more money. I'm tired. I'm like, all right, it's like cool. He said he had been in Colombia for 18 months. And we were trying to ask him, like, how do you make money, all this kind of stuff and this and that. And he was kind of like halfway answering, but not really answering. And so we're like, all right. And so we go back to the room, and we're chilling. And I'm like, all right, well, the good thing is we know we have like another guy here who's been here 18 months who speaks English, so he should at least know where to go. And so we're like, he's talking, and get to the room. And he's super, super, super non-threatening. You know what I mean? Like, if he tries something, I think he might like hurt his arm.
No shit.
he wasn't somebody you should be scared of, especially with 3 people around. Yeah. So he was there, and his name was MJ. So later on, we're like, hey MJ, where can we go hang out, have a good time out here in Medellin? We know where to go in Bogota. We're in Medellin. He was like, you gotta go to this park, and he like took it to the park. So then we're watching.
Say park?
It's like this. It's like a big, like it's like a central park. You know how? Yeah. So it's like a big park. I can't even remember what it's called. I can even remember when it was there. It's Parque I can't remember. Anyway, so we're at the park, and then there's these different bars at the park. So it's like bars around the park. So we're there watching the game. Colombia's playing again. It's a good time. Everybody's having fun. There's vendors outside, and it's a good time. And then we're getting ready to leave. So we're leaving. Me, my homeboy, and my other homeboy are walking back, and then we're just going back to the room. And then one of my friends who like he's been drinking a lot. You know what I'm saying? So there are these like 3 girls on like the corner, just kind of just chilling. And then he's like, hey, y'all want some drinks? And they're like, yeah. And so he goes give them a drink. Then MJ goes and talks to him. And then, they go across the street. They're talking to the girls for like about 2 to 5 minutes. It seemed like a long time. And I'm just like, all right, let's get back to the room, right? So, but they keep on talking. So we're like, all right, well let's go. We can't just leave them. So me and my homeboy go back to go talk to, to see what they're going on. And so we're talking to them. They're saying something in Spanish, and so I'm like, I don't know what they're saying. And I guess they got tired of trying to talk to us. So one of them just goes, swear to God, this is what she said. She said, sucky, sucky, fucky, fucky. I said, what? And then MJ grabbed the girl's hand and was like, we stay this way and this way and this way. And is like walking with the girl back to the room that my
John
homeboy invited him to,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so now we're like, what the hell's going on? And so now so it's 3 girls, right? One of them is noticeably pregnant. And so they're walking, got our hands, walking back to the room. I'm just like, how can we get out of this? You know, I mean. So MJ's like in the lead, like leading the way, and so they get back to the place, and get back to the place in the room. I get all the stuff, take it in my room, lock it in the closet, right? You know what I'm saying? So these girls up here to dance, and my homeboy's drunk. We got this crazy dude MJ's right here on the couch and making out hardcore with this street hooker, right? In front of everybody on the couch. We got this pregnant girl out here just on the bar, just hanging out, and we're like, all right, this is crazy. I'm saying, like, this is crazy. Anyway, so one of my homeboys goes in the room just to kind of make sure everything's still locked up. As soon because it's 2 rooms. You have like there was like it's set up like a house. You had a living room, like a kitchen and a living room, and then you had 1 bedroom with 2 beds, and then another bedroom with the master bedroom, and then outside there was like a little hammock. So my roommate went into the room to make sure everything was good. And as soon as he went in the room, I guess MJ thought that was an invitation to take the hooker into the master bedroom. And MJ was invited to stay in the couch. Remember, he's invited to stay on the couch. So, I mean, as soon as the door closed, MJ takes this hooker's hand, makes a beeline,
straight to the master.
Takes to the master bedroom. And the person in the master bedroom is like, no, you can't go in there. No. But it's too late. That door's closed. That door closed. They were just being done. So we're sitting there. We're sitting here like, I'm
okay, so the person that was in the master bedroom, is he the one that invited him to stay?
Yeah.
He deserves it. Yeah, he deserves it.
So I'm sitting here like, all right, this is crazy. I'm laughing, trying not to laugh, because the dude's looking kind of upset.
I'd have been out of here. Boo, 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 boo. Hey, over there. He was like, Policia. I'd have been everything.
So anyway, my other homeboy comes out the room, and then the other girl's like, one of the other girls is like, hey, I need to go to the ATM to get some money, right? So we're like, all right. So me and my other homeboy left, and we left the guy in the room.
Like, you need to go to the ATM and get some money. That's what she meant.
And then so we left the pregnant girl, the guy who master bedroom was, and then MJ and the hooker, right? So everything should be in good hands. You know, like the dude should be able to take care of hooker. You know what I'm saying? If stuff goes terribly wrong. And so we leave, we come back, and then there's nobody in the living room. So I'm like, what in the world's going on? I go, I check my stuff, it's still there. I open up the master bedroom. MJ's in there with the same hooker, and the pregnant hooker now naked. And I'm just like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And then the other dude is just in the hammock, like he's just giving up. He's just in the hammock. He's outside of the hammock, just chilling. And then the other girl sees it, what's going on, and screams, Policia.
Yeah.
And then the other guy in the hammock, like, he's like, that's a great idea. Opens the mirror, says, Policia. Everybody get out. So now, the girl,
I guess I just stay quick on my feet. I don't know. If it was just me, I'd have been.
So I'm sitting here, and so that's how the night ended. The girls leave. And then so I go in the room with we go in the room, and me and my homeboy laugh like, yo, this dude is freaking crazy.
Well, that's like, a hell of a story though. I swear
that's like, the dude's freaking crazy. And then so we go to sleep. Like we don't go to sleep. We take turns talking to him to make sure, so he falls asleep.
Who, MJ or
no, MJ.
Okay.
MJ.
Yeah.
So he falls asleep. He go in the room like, I think he's good. And then, like, at 3 a.m, like, and he's, like, texting. And the whole time he's been talking about these 2 girls he's supposed to be taking to Panama. Because this is his story. His story is, I'm supposed to be going to Panama. I invited one girl. And she said she would go. And then like I waited like 10 hours and she didn't call, so I invited another girl who happened to be her best friend, and she said she would go. So now I'm taking these 2 girls to Panama, and it's just a lovely world, man. It's just life is great and everything. And that's how he talked. So that's his story.
That's what I'm assuming. Yeah.
That's how he talked. And and then he was. So the next day he like wakes up and like busts like is on the door like knocking hard. We're like, what's wrong? He's there. He's like, I can't find my phone. Do you think that those girls took my phone? I'm like, I don't know.
I lost mine. So maybe.
I don't know. He said, do you think it might be the old dude's room? I said, I don't know, but it's too late. He's already in the other dude's room, right? It's like 6 in the morning. Dude sleep, right? It's been a hectic night.
Yeah.
He's in the dude's room. He's like, oh, I found my phone. He's back to being his calm self, right? So a couple hours later, I go in there. I'm like, everything okay? He's like up texting, and he's saying like, I guess reality's hit him. He's like, should I feel bad about having sex in the old dude's bed? And I said, yeah, you should feel bad. I said, you probably need to apologize to him. And so he got up. I said, not right now. I said, wait till he wakes up. Wait till he wakes up.
Logic kicks in.
So the next day, so a little later, my roommate comes out. We're talking to MJ.
Like, you're going to have to give me some free jerseys for that.
We're talking to MJ. And he was like, man, he's like, I feel bad, but he was like, I felt this was my last chance to, like, have sex with, like, another girl. And, like, I could tell, it was a black girl. The one hooker was black, right? But she had, like, blue contacts. And he was saying, like...
That was the one that was pregnant or not pregnant?
No, that was
the one that went with y'all?
No.
Which hooker was it?
That's the one that he was making out with.
Okay, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah, so he was like, I knew she loved me because her eyes were blue and my eyes were blue, so I knew she wanted to have my babies. And we were like, yo, this dude is really crazy. The next day. It's weird. Anyway.
So where is he from? Did y'all ask him? Did y'all find that out?
Well, he said, we asked him, we said, where you from? He said he's from California. We were like, well, where'd you work before you got to Columbia, right? Mm-hmm. He said he kept naming bars in Boston. Yeah. Like,
so he ain't worked the whole time. He was in California.
Yeah, so anyway, so we finally get him to leave. We finally get him to leave because he said he's supposed to go into Panama that night with the 2 girls that day.
So we later on that day, didn't
we finally get him. Yeah, exactly. We left later on that day to go back, like, to the bar to eat some food, and he was there on the phone texting, but the 2 girls were not there, and the hostels, which never closed the door the whole time we had been there, and it's like 3 in the afternoon. That door was closed. Wow. I don't know what he did.
He was outside of the hostel?
He was they had like a porch. He was outside the porch just texting. Right, we walked by him. After this crazy night, he didn't even look up. Because he was that deep into his text. I don't know what was wrong with this dude. But the funniest part of the story is, the next day, we're talking about it, and the dude whose rooming was just going off, right? He's like, I can't believe who does that. I can't believe it's going. He's like, and then guess what? We're like, what? Then he left the condom on my shirt. We said, what?
Oh my God! Like who does that? No, who invites a stranger to stay with him?
Man.
I'd be like, who does that?
Oh yeah, that's what happened. That's what that dude had left that hooker stained condom on this dude's travel shirt. And this is not a guy who travels with a lot of clothes. Like
so you need to wash that. You need to wash it.
You need to burn that. Yeah, so that was day 4 and 5.
That's pretty funny.
That was day 4 and 5.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so day 6 we were at the same park, and we were like, it'd be funny if we saw them same girls. But by this time we've been in Columbia enough time to know that there are a lot of hookers around. A lot. And by now we done discovered, like, this is how you can tell what they do. At least in Medellin, if they walk in threes, they're hookers.
Yeah.
Now they're walking threes, and if they stare at you a long time, they're hookers. If they're walking slow, they're hookers. And so now that we have all these parameters, we're looking. So we see a bunch of girls in 3 walking slow, staring at us because we're like up in like a bar area, just looking, like laughing, like, oh my gosh, there's a hooker. Yeah, so it was so many hookers in that park. We labeled it Hooker Park. It was so many. I mean, like the percentage was probably, I would say 70.
Shit. No.
Oh yeah, because we went back to and side note, we did see the same 3 girls. They picked up a 4th.
They picked up a 4th chick?
We just saw them and started laughing. Well, so we went back to that was a very uneventful night, which was fine by me. So we went back to Bogota, and we were talking to our guy back in Bogota, and we were telling her about Hooker Park, and she was like, "Oh yeah, that's a lot of hookers in that park." Wow. So yeah, we were right on it. She was like, "Yeah, they walk in 3s, walk slow, and they stare." And she was like, "If you want a hooker, why wouldn't you walk slow?" I was like
what you in a hurry from?
Yeah, so
hills and track. Yeah.
Anyway, well, we're gonna go to some more music, and we'll be back with some more immense music. It's your boy Cochise.
Mike Droski, can't wait for the conclusion.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This your boy.
Well, not that I'm ready for this, yo. It's just
music.
Snipershot, snipe shooter, snipes, the white looter. Only the truth leak out my pen. Third eye tapped in, 2-dimension team.
Welcome back to Immense Music. It's your boy Cochise
and Droski.
And we have special guest, Mr. Snipershot.
Say what's up.
Snipe shooter.
Yeah, you go. The white looter. Yeah, hey.
What's going on?
What's up, man? Yeah, you calling in from Guatemala. This has been an international show.
Oh yeah. It's right on.
Yeah, so hey, how is Guatemala where you are right now, man?
Man, it's awesome. We're on a lake called Lake Atitlán. It's like at the same height as where Denver is, and so we're like kind of high up and surrounded by like mountains and volcanoes. Pretty amazing place.
A lot of pictures. You have a lot of pictures.
Pictures?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been putting some pictures on the website and stuff. People gotta check them out. Trying to update a little bit. We after this interview, actually, we're going to pick up some homegrown coffee from our land down here. So we just got it fresh roasted, so I'm pretty excited about that.
That's nice. That local
yeah, we're
coffee,
shooting a music video out here too.
Yeah, oh man, that's what it is. Is it really inspiring being out there in nature like that?
Oh yeah, that's my thing, man. I love to be out in nature and just stay connected like that, Okay. But eventually we're going to be building like a recording facility down here, so it's going to have beautiful views of the lake, just super creative, inspiring place to make awesome art,
That's what's up, man. Yeah, you got to invite us down there sometime.
Yeah, you know it.
That's what's up.
I mean, you could come now, but you just be staying in a tent in the coffee room.
No.
I'll wait till we get some rooms built and stuff, and then we'll make it happen. We'll do a big welcoming party,
Oh yeah.
So you're staying down there. You're not visiting. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, man, we're building down here. We're gonna have a place, rentals for people to stay at. We're gonna have a recording facility in a house. So it's gonna be really cool.
Oh, right on.
Oh wow, that's what's up. Hey, tell us a little bit about that.
7.5 to 1 exchange rate, man.
Damn.
I'm winning down here.
Yeah, you are. Shoot, that's actually really
Real
good.
talk. I mean, $1,000 US and $7,500 down here, in Q or quetzales as they call it.
Yeah, I think it was in Colombia. It was like a 3% rate.
Okay.
Yeah, so 7 is, and I thought I was winning down there. So 7 is, you really coming up. Hey, so tell us a little about that song we just heard, Dimensions.
Yeah, man. Actually, from down here, I released a project called Country Boom Bap Tunes that I did with a producer out of Oak Cliff, my homeboy Chop Diggy. He produced all the tracks, and that song was actually the one song we recorded before I moved to LA or whatever, we did it at his studio, and then I did the rest of the album out in LA. But yeah, man, it's just a little just representing myself a little bit. Snipershot, Snipe Shooter.
Yeah, I know Judy would like that part. She said that shooter sounded like looter, so I know she'll like that white looter.
Man.
So you
third
made
eye reference in there, you know what I'm saying? You know, getting out in nature and letting my pineal gland, you know, soak it in, get some sun, you know, some good water out here. So, you know.
Wow, that's what's up. That's what's up. So so you recorded country boom bap tunes in LA?
Yeah, all the songs but one, and then we mixed it at Audio Dallas.
Okay. Good old Matt, huh?
Yep. Shout out Matt Kennedy, my engineer for the mixing. My engineer with the ninja ear. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, what else? So, hey, are you working with a group down there? With some Guatemala group, aren't you?
Yeah, we actually just got the official approval for a 501c3 nonprofit organization, basically, and it's called Sacred Heart Water, and you can find us on Facebook. And we're trying to, you know, a lot of the Mayans don't drink clean water down here, and they don't have access to clean water. And we believe, you know, everybody in the world should have access to free, clean water. Wow. And since we're down here, we're going to start here first, you know. And so we're just in the very early stages of it, you know. Literally like 2 weeks ago, we just got the paperwork. Yeah, and then we did a benefit show as well for the Mayan hip hop school, and we performed with some Mayan hip hop artists, which was super dope. Them boys got bars.
Really? So the Mayan hip hop?
Yeah, man, hip hop is like almost like a little taboo down here culturally. You know, a lot of the original Mayan like beliefs and religion and stuff have kind of been lost through like the Spanish conquering and things like that. So some of these hip hop artists are raising awareness back to kind of their true roots. So it's a cool thing for sure.
Interesting.
I'm blessed to be able to perform with them.
Yeah, I would like to hear some. Do they? Is it hip hop in English or is it in their native language?
One of the biggest groups out here is called Balam Apu, and you spell that BALAMAHPU. AJPU. And one guy raps in Mayan, one of the Mayan indigenous languages, and one guy, two guys are in Spanish basically, and a little bit of English, but mostly Mayan and Spanish.
That's interesting.
It's pretty cool. We're gonna actually, we've been talking to them about doing a show in Dallas this fall. So, you know, keep your ears to the streets. We got that in the works.
Okay, that's what's up. Please let us know.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah. Hey. Oh, and so we're gonna go into another one of your tracks, 8-Bit. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, 8-Bit. Super producer S1. Blessed to be able to work with him a little bit, and you know, he's won like Grammys, multi-platinum, you know, all that beautiful thing, and it's a really cool track. It's real positive. There's no cuss words in it. We got a really good feeling creative video coming out real soon.
Man, that'll be a fun video. I guarantee you. Because I like this. It's a fun song.
Yeah, it's gonna be really cool. It's dropping real soon. Shout out my boy EKP, helping me achieve that visually, you know. So we got it in the works. T-shirts out too, super soft fabric, high quality T-shirts. Like all the front of it's completely printed. Like it's super dope. So
that's what's up, man.
I'm excited about it.
I love your hustle, Snipes. I love it.
I'm trying, man. We're out here all trying to get it, you know.
It's worldwide, international. All right, well here it is. 8-Bit, Snipe Shooter.
8-Bit, Shooter.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2.
Welcome back to Immense Music. It's your boy Cochise.
Yeah, Mike Droski in this.
And we got Lady T here, and we got Snipe Shooter.
Yeah, Snipes.
Yeah, and we also got Cass, who you heard on that last song.
Hello.
Yeah.
She did.
Yeah, she was there. And see, now let me say something about that last song. Now you heard it. The lady singing on it was Cass, and we met Cass when Snipershot was here, when Snipershot was here last time, and she was very soft spoken. So when I heard that song, I was super surprised. Super surprised.
That's how we do it. We like to keep people on their toes, you know?
Well, yeah. I was in, see, and that's what that's what I thought I was gonna get. You know who she remind me of? Like a white Michelet. You know what I'm talking about? Because Michelet she was real soft spoken, but when she sang, it was completely different.
A totally different woman.
Yeah. Now I'm not saying you're crazy like Michelet, but as far as the contrast between your talking and singing voice, it amazes me.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks. It was super fun to make that track, well, really the whole album.
Oh, okay.
It was awesome, and I started writing that song in Dallas, and I mean the first book I wrote all lyrics, and my second one as well. Most of that one was written in Dallas, some of it was written here in Guatemala. But I was kind of shy about sharing any of it, and just hanging around with Snipes more and all the musical people around in Dallas. Top Biggie kind of helped bring the album into fruition.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what you sound more confident.
Thanks.
Yeah. So
no project I got to executive produce it. Like I learned a lot, you know, about pitch and more singing and things like that. Expanded my horizons, and it's a cool project. It's just a 6-song EP, but y'all should check it out. Cass Maenius. .bandcamp.com. It's CassMaenius. Check it out.
Okay. Hey, now what did you like better? Do you like recording better? Do you like writing better? Or do you like executive producing better?
I like all of it. I mean, definitely making songs is in me. You know, I need to. It's kind of like my therapy or whatever. I would probably still make songs even if I just never released them to anybody. I love the whole process of it. I love being in the studio. Like, it's like the greatest high in the world when I walk into the studio and I see the board, and it's invigorating. I love it.
I'll give you that. Anybody's ever walked into like a studio where they make music, you walk in, you can just kind of you feel you feel a wash in creativity. You can either go with it or be intimidated.
As I walk in the door, you know, you gotta go all the way to the back too, and you gotta see all the plaques on the wall and everything. Like, just every step I get like more and more energized. So I get back to the mixture. It's dope.
Yeah, that's very, very cool. That's very cool. So what are you gonna be doing as far as like your plans coming up? I know you said you got you're building a studio in Guatemala.
Yeah, man. We got the 8-bit video coming out on this Thursday. Actually, I'm shooting a video for "I Don't Have the Answers," which is another song off country boom bap tunes. So I'm super excited about that. It's real beautiful out here. We're gonna be at waterfalls and all kinds of crazy locations. So it should be real dope and meaningful, And I'll be back in Dallas in July. We're going to be gearing up to bring some artists out and organize some shows this fall. The Country Boom Bap is available for pre-sale on vinyl right now. It's going to be coming out like in the end of September. So all my vinyl heads, go ahead and cop that. Help a brother out, you know what I'm saying? And man, I got like 3 albums of unreleased music. I'm not even sure what's coming out next.
Oh my gosh! So you have quite a few albums out already. You got 3 or 4, at least 4 mixtapes.
Yeah. Altogether I got like 11 releases. We got the mixtape, that I like to do. We'll have the mixtape volume 4 coming out soon.
Yeah.
And another album that I'm not sure the title of yet. We'll see how life dictates the rest of it. But a lot of exciting things. Plus, I mean, we're down here working on our nonprofit, getting that together, and also, you know, building a place for us to live in our recording studio down here in Guatemala. So, I mean, we got, you know, a lot on the plate right now, but it's all good, you know, one step at a time.
Yeah, we're waiting to get the results from the water samples. We took samples of the lake and the well here, so we're trying to see what's in it so we can figure out what kind of filters we need to be able to give away to the people. And I have a feeling when we get back to Dallas at some point we'll be doing some fundraising events for that kind of thing too, with music, and it'll be fun.
That makes sense. Now, as far as
we already had some meetings with some various nonprofit groups around Dallas and stuff, so we're really looking forward to getting some filters down here and getting them in the hands of the Maya people. Get, you know, there's a lot of parasites in the water and things like that, and that's just not good for your health at all. Nobody deserves that. I got sick here. I know now firsthand exactly why, you know, I mean, I'm talking super freaking sick.
Oh, no. Dang. Is it all just like one big filter, or are there different types of filter? Because you said you were testing the water to see what kind of filter you needed.
I mean, man,
what
there's all kinds of
pretty much what
different
contaminants are in there, so they know what to filter. Never mind. I'll let y'all explain. Go ahead.
But yeah, I mean, there's lots of different filter methods, and you know, eventually we'd like to do even bigger projects where, you know, it's like a treatment plant or something for a whole village, so they can have clean water. But yeah, I mean, there's lots of different methods, so it just depends what we find in the water and what people can build for us, and what, you know, we can afford to get down here to help people, you know.
Okay. What's the name of your organization? I mean, your
it's called Sacred Heart Water, and Sacred Heart is one word, and we're currently working on our website, but you can find us on Facebook to stay in touch with us for the meantime. So yeah, Sacred Heart Water.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah. So we're really excited about that, but like I said, it's in the infant stages right now, but we have big dreams, big hopes, and you know, I'm not one to sit around, you know, with my thumb up my butt. I like to get things done and accomplished.
Oh, definitely, absolutely. I think that's so wonderful. That is wonderful to give back in that way.
Yeah, we're like super blessed to be here, and we love it, and just want to give back. I think that's one way we thought of.
Because that sounds like a really serious problem. I mean, with the water down there, especially if you got sick, then yeah. Yeah, you know exactly what you're going through.
Hey,
unfortunately, learned from experience.
Yes.
Hey, we're gonna go to this song. I don't know the answer. You said you got a video coming up for this. Tell us about this song.
This song, I mean, just on the quest of life and searching for the answers of our purpose here, you know, and trying to figure out what the heck we're here to do. I mean, it's kind of like a real heartfelt song about trying to, you know, figure out my purpose and searching in life, you know, and life doesn't always give you all the answers, you know. Sometimes you're asking the questions, but you're not going to get the direct answers. So,
no.
You know, it's a real similar theme with the video as well. So I'm really excited, and it's such a beautiful place out here. I'm excited to do it some justice on the camera.
All right, well, here it is. I don't have the answers. Boy, Cochise.
Mike Droski.
And Snipershot.
Yeah, and we here with the Snipershot.
Yeah.
Snipershot.
Snipershot. You call him Snipershot. He's like, he got to correct you every time.
No, I call him, man, he got so many.
He got too many O's.
I have many nicknames. It's all good.
Yeah. So, anyway, we're coming towards the end of our hour. So, can you let the people know where they can find you, where they can get your stuff, what you got coming up next?
Yeah, I mean, to stay up with everything I got going on, it's just on my website, snipershot.org. Like I said, I'm out here in Guatemala right now calling in on Skype, but I'll be back in about a month, back in Big D, East Dallas, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I got a lot of projects. We got the mixtape Volume 4 coming out. The I Don't Have the Answers video, the 8-bit video, cop the 8-bit t-shirt, you know what I'm saying? And be on the lookout for some shows this fall in Dallas. And hit us up on our nonprofit Facebook page, Sacred Heart Water. And Cass's EP and second book are out now.
I was gonna let her have a chance to promote herself.
Yeah, you can cop the bundle. We got some bundle packs. You can get 1 or 2 of her books with the album, and the lyrics from the album are actually in the second book, so it's pretty dope.
Yeah, they're on Amazon and Kindle too.
Yeah, but it's cassmaenius.bandcamp.com, CassMaenius, Cass Maenius, and check it out. It's a really cool project.
There's
Real proud of it.
another song Snipes has a verse on, and Secret Heart is one that he produced. And then Our Bones, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, so really cool project. Check it out.
Okay, yeah, we'll have to check it out. Cass Maenius.
Cass Maenius.
Cass Maenius. And Country Boom Bap Tunes.
Yep, Country Boom Bap Tunes out now. Shops for the vinyl pre-sale. And yeah, I mean, it's all on Snipershot.org. Check out my blog. All my videos, you know, I got some cool stuff going on. Hit me up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. It's all at Snipershot Music. And we're just going to keep bringing you the awesome-ass music with the truth and the light, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man. One thing I like about Snipershot is he has his hands, and it seems, it's just me, or he seems to have his hands about everything. But you always keep music the focus. That's really cool.
Natural born hustler, man. It's just in my nature.
I like that. Natural born hustler.
All right, well, this has been Immense Music. You can catch us every Saturday, 12 to 2.
Yup. Immense Music, 12 to 2. And I'm back next week.
We'll catch y'all next week.
Peace. Appreciate it, TMI.
No problem. Thanks for coming on.